I love classic automobiles. In
I
fact,
love inverted.
In fact, I love classic automobiles so much that we produced a set for you that is one of our first inverted sets. In fact, it is our first inverted set on the website. So if you're watching this in 5 years' time, you'll know that this was the first.
Oh, so that's what he used to look like before he got old.
Absolutely.
It's not lost any weight, has he?
Well, I do like old cars, but I am very much of the belief, though, that modern cars are. I'm probably going to say something quite heretic here, but far more reliable generally, unless, of course, you're driving a Toyota.
Well, I'll tell you what. I remember when my dad's car, the first car he got, had like a runner on the side. But when you got into it, it smelt leather, it smelt polish, it smelled... You get into a modern car now, it smells of nothing, does it?
No. Well,
when you get into the old cars, you could smell the wood, you could smell the chrome polish, you could smell the leather, you could smell everything. It was fantastic.
Yes, and unfortunately, in those days, you probably would spend at least some of your time on the side of the road because they were unreliable. I mean, I can remember driving along with my dad in the 60s and the 70s, and if you went along the M1, even since we've met, every few miles you'd see a broken down car. You don't see many broken down cars on the motorways any longer because they don't seem to break down anymore.
Well, of course they break down, but not as often.
In those days, of course, most men were a little bit handy with their engines, so if they did break down on the side of the road, they'd probably tinker with it themselves. Most modern cars, yes, women as well may have done. Most modern cars, however, are all operated by computers. I mean, we, for instance, drive a Renault Scenic. I'm terrified of anything going wrong with it because when you stop it, it puts the handbrake on for you. When you start it, it takes a handbrake off for you. It switches its own blooming headlights on.
Well, this is going back. If anything goes wrong... Listen, we've got enough of your personal history. Let's go back stick to the product, shall we? Let's go back down memory lane.
Yes.
I remember in our first car, though, we used to go for a picnic, and we'd only go up East Lancs Road, go to a lay-by, and that was a day out.
We heard about that
having a picnic on the lay-by. Right, have a look at these. I've printed off some of the pictures. So what do you mean by inverted, Alan? Well, have a look at this. There's the first one there, and you can see that's your first picture. It's got number 1 there to help you. Now then you've got number 2 there, and then you cut this white section out, and then that goes on top of it, so you see part of that coming through. Then you cut out number 3, which has got a larger rectangle there, then that cuts out, and then using foam pads or silicone glue, you layer that over the next one. And then you cut out number 4, and then you cut out number 5, and then finally cut out number 6, and then that gives you an image when it's all cut together and stuck together of an image going in. So it's not like stackers where it's coming out. This is actually going in. It's going in. It's like a time tunnel.
Like infinity.
Like a time tunnel. So Barry, let's see. Can you name any of these?
MG Midget.
Oh, clever clock.
That's a Lotus Elan.
Yes, lovely flower.
Jowett Javelin.
Jowett Javelin looks nothing like a javelin. Why do they call it a javelin?
No idea.
Okay.
That is...
I like these because you've got some of the black and white ones too if you want to make it kind of a really really butch card.
I can't really see what that one is.
It's a car.
Yeah.
It'll do.
That's a Jaguar.
I don't care what the car is as long as it goes from A to B without stopping. A Jaguar.
That's a Daimler.
A Daimler. Oh.
That's a Ford Zephyr.
Ford Zephyr. Now, how many sheets are they getting altogether? When I
25.
25 sheets.
Yep.
And they can download these at any time they want. You don't have to...
That's an Austin Healey.
You don't have to print out them all at once.
That's a Aston Martin.
It's a green car.
Ford Anglia.
Ford Anglia.
That's an MGA.
MGA.
That's an MGB.
MGB.
Well, it could be an MG Midget. That's a Mini Cooper.
You've got a very strange brain to remember all these things.
Morris Minor. Everybody knows a Morris Minor.
I didn't.
That's a Morgan Plus 4.
Oh, gosh.
That's a Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost.
Oh.
That's a Rover 75 series.
Is that like what the police used to have?
No. That's a Sunbeam Alpine.
You're very sad, you know, knowing all these.
That is... don't know.
Yellow car.
That's a...
Sports car.
That was a Triumph TR4.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's a Jaguar.
Jaguar. Finally.
Oh, that's the Siddeley Sapphire.
Oh, wonderful and marvellous. You're very sad, you know, knowing these things. There's 2 more there as well. You're getting 25 designs altogether. You can download, if you like them, get your credits. You can see them, you can download them. and then you can print them off whenever you like and make things instantly. So if you're watching this show now, just think, in 3 or 4 minutes' time, you could have these and start making things with them.
You could.
But we have gotten up close and very personal,
We
haven't
have.
we? So, bury the button.